Here comes the towboat. We're getting ready to get underway with intrepidation. At least a 6-hour trip being towed. This is gonna be our longest tow ever. Hi, I'm Ron.
And I'm Marie.
10 years ago, we bought a broken down trawler for $4,000.
And nothing worked, not even the kitchen sink.
After a lot of hard work and help from our friends and family, we moved aboard Elixir full time. And now we are cruising this old boat while the work and fun continues.
So subscribe and give us a like and come along with us, cruising this old boat.
So after we put on the new transmission, our new rebuilt transmission, which looks real pretty, shaft didn't line up with the transmission. So we believe it's because our stuffing box is going bad, which accounts for all this water down in the bilge. But we can't get the shaft to line up. We're not going to put it on our new transmission and tear out the seal on it or risk bending our shaft. So we are being towed to the St. Mary's boatyard, where we're going to replace the stuffing box, the cutlass bearing, and see if we can't get that shaft to line up with our transmission. But I was a little bit concerned about, while we're being towed down there, the prop's starting to spin and maybe it wants to pull the shaft out. Of course, it just goes as far as our rudder and hit our still damaged rudder. But I just didn't want that to happen. I didn't want any more damage to the rudder than we already have. I didn't want the prop back there spinning against it. So just no matter how old I get, you can't get erector sets out of my bloodstream. So just like a previous video, it doesn't matter how old a guy gets, he still plays with erector sets. So I built an erector set to keep the shaft from turning. And you can see this crossbar, I've got it screwed down on both sides to keep the shaft from being pulled out. And then I've got this angle bar, lack of a better word, that goes down to the corner of the bilge where it's wedged in, and it's bolted to the shaft, and it's bolted to the cross brace. So hopefully all that will keep the shaft from turning. But just as an extra added bonus, I put another angle bar coming from the other direction, wedged into that corner and bolted to the other angle bars. And I put some padding here to protect our exhaust hose, just in case the angle iron starts vibrating. I don't want it to rub a hole through that exhaust hose. So hopefully I've got this thing tied down every which way but loose, and it won't turn, it won't pull out, it won't go anywhere, and we'll get safely down to St. Mary's without flooding and get everything fixed. Well, we are finally getting ready to move. It's been about a month, I guess, that we've been stuck on this dock. For those of you who don't know, just to update you, as we were pulling into this dock, our transmission failed. And luckily there were some people on the dock. We threw some lines to them, they pulled us over, but we've been stuck here ever since. We got a rebuilt transmission put in, that solved that problem, but when we went to line the shaft up, it didn't line up. So today Towboat US is coming to get us. It's going to tow us down to St. Mary's boatyard. We're going to get pulled out and they're going to make that shaft line up.
But it always goes too far. Shoot him, pull, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back, but hey.
Yep, we're about halfway there, and every now and then the wind picks up, but it is hot. We've got excessive heat warnings on our phones, and We're just making do. Drinking lots of water.
So I just got a hold of Rocky. He said that we're going to put you on his floating dock for today and probably pull you first thing in the morning.
Okay, that sounds good. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, the floating dock is right there. You have connection to land, and that's you'll be able to leave and stuff if you need to.
Good.
All right, so our towboat captain just got a hold of the boatyard, and they're not going to.
Actually, when we get there, what I'm going to try to do is put you on your port side of the dock, so your bow is facing into the lip. So eventually, at that time, we'll be putting probably fendering your port side and stuff.
Okay, we'll make sure that's ready. Alright, so they're not going to pull us today. They're going to put us on a dock tonight and pull us first thing in the morning. So that's the latest news.
And what did he say? He's going to put us on the port side?
Yeah, he's going to tie, the towboat captain's going to tie us port side too, which is how we normally tie. So
Oh, okay.
that's just
All right, so no big deal then.
no big deal.
All right, cool. Yeah. We have more room for walking
What is
on.
your draft again?
3.8.
Alrighty. As we coming in at this time, we're going to have around 4.5 to 5 feet of depth in there with it being that low of a tide, so we've cut it a little close.
Alright, well if need be, I can throw the wife overboard, give us a little more leeway.
I don't know if you're going to be making it to the dock anymore.
I got that on tape. Y'all hear that? We're getting ready to go into a shallow area, and Ron just told the towboat driver, Matt, his name is Matt, that if need be, he can throw the wife overboard to give us a little bit more leeway, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyway, and Matt said he better be careful. He might not even make it to the dock.
Love you.
So sad. Come on now, mama. Ain't nothing here so bad. You got fast car.
They got us to the yard last night, but they didn't pull us, so they got us rafted to this sailboat, and high tide is about 9:30 this morning. It's about 8:30 right now, and so Towboat US is supposed to come back this morning and get us off the sailboat and over into the sling so they can pull us on the hard this morning. So right now we've got everything ready and we're just waiting for Towboat US to show up.
Tell me where you wanna go. But baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't. Alright, mama, sure is getting late. Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, we'll wheel it.
That's not bad for
You know about your runner back here?
yeah,
Oh, you already know, huh?
yeah. That's one of the reasons we're here.
You got one lined up over
That's over 2 years. That's pretty clean. So good job. The last people did our cleaning. There's our rudder. The infamous rudder. Not sure about that prop speed though. It doesn't look too impressive. We'll see what it looks like after he pressure washes it.
Ron decided he's gonna climb up in the boat. Let's see if I can get off. I guess you found a ladder.
Yep. Like I said, we own one. Oh, this guy wants to get blocked up.
So they're leaving us in the lift overnight. They blocked us up. They're gonna move us in the morning and re-block it so we can get the bottom paint. We're gonna readjust the bottom paint some and take care of some other major issues.
I'm glad to report that my erector set did its job. The shaft did not move the entire trip from Brunswick down here to St. Mary's Boatyard. We are on the hard now, so there's no more fear of that. So now I've got to remove the erector set in preparation for the yard removing the shaft to replace our cutlass bearing and stuffing box. Well, the last time I was in the yard about 2 years ago, I put on prop speed. I had the yard put on prop speed on my running gear. It's the first time I've ever done it. They talked me into it. It wasn't cheap, but they said it would last a long time and keep everything clean off on my props so that I'd make good speed. And at the time I told you all I'd report back later and let you know what I thought about it. So I don't know how well it works. I've read mixed reviews online about it. Some people say it works great. Other people say it doesn't work at all. Guys here at the yard said it's worth the money, that when they pull boats with prop speed on it, they never have barnacles on their props. So we're gonna try it out. It's kind of expensive, but if it works, it's worth it. So I'll try anything once to try to save, to do good for my boat. So we're giving it a shot, and we'll let you all know down the road, maybe next time we pull out, or when we have a diver go down the boat, or when I dive on the boat, and we'll let you know how it works out. Well, I'm unimpressed. I've heard a lot of people talk good about it, so I don't know, maybe it's me, but as you can see here, I've got barnacles all over this prop, and if you compare it to my bottom paint, it looks, if I told you I just had the bottom painted, you would believe me, but no, this is 2-year-old paint, and I don't have any barnacles on it, hardly at all. Most of the barnacles are up above because we added so much weight to the boat that the water line was above our bottom paint. That's where we got the barnacles. But no, just the regular bottom paint on here, the ablative paint, has done a much better job than the prop speed did. So I've already told the yard, get rid of the prop speed, go back to regular ablative paint. So that's my report back. Thanks for watching.